So, Rockstar told Sony to remove all GTA 6 promotions from their stuff. Here's the thing. I don't know if this is true, but it seems like it's true. Because I checked my phone, and the icon for the PSN is the normal color again. Just like you're seeing right there. That rhymes ain't to play the game. Bars! Album dropping next week. Now, also, when I turn on my PS5 Pro, I don't get the advertisement for GTA 6 anymore. Maybe it's somewhere else. Maybe when you go to the store for games or something like that. But those two things I noticed for me aren't. Here's the funny thing. Scarlo's phone still has the icon like that. So no. She's got an S22 Ultra. Mine is a much newer phone. So, I don't know. Mine's only a year later. Yeah, so, I don't know. I also refresh my phone a lot more than she does. So, that could be it too. So it says here, Rockstar reportedly told Sony to remove GTA 6's branding from the PlayStation app after the disc controversy got too hot. That's how hot it got. The block is hot. By the way, people ain't letting up. People are all over Sony like white on rice. I don't think they're going to get away with this. I don't. And if that meant, that's why the backlash was so big, because that many people still use physical and want physical. They could be in a hefty amount of trouble for the PS6. Sony killed physical discs for all PlayStation games starting January 2028. The backlash was instant. I know, I'll go back. The backlash was instant. Politicians calling for regulation. KFC. Yeah, I heard like down in Venezuela or Brazil or something. They're like, yo, if the politicians get into this, ooh. KFC and Domino publicly roasted them. The internet turned on Sony overnight. A week ago, Sony had GTA 6 everywhere. Now I gotta tell you, with everyone turning on them, let me tell you something. I've been what I call a Sony guy for a long time. Go watch my video, Why I Hate Nintendo. That's what it's called. Okay, I'll link it to this. Now, I don't really hate Nintendo. That's just what I entitled it. But I heavily don't like the company and what they've done in their business practices. And it dates back to the release of the Nintendo 64. I tell my whole story, and you'll understand me much more as a gamer. Okay? So, I was a loyal Nintendo guy. They made me leave them at that time. And I've never returned. Even though I did eventually get a GameCube, I didn't play. I had like one game for it. So, PlayStation captured me. They truly did capture me. And all these years, I've still been a Sony guy. Even though I've stopped gaming at times and gone into retirement, come out of retirement as a gamer. This is everything that's happening, you know, because they nit and pick from time to time. They do something, you know, irritates you. You kind of let it go. But see, this stuff compounds. Like compound interest, it compounds. And over time, you start to not want to be affiliated with these companies anymore. I don't think I'll call myself a Sony guy anymore with what's going on. I'll tell you, I play my games on PlayStation, on PS5, but I am extremely unhappy with what the company has been doing. Maybe I'll become a Sony guy again one day, but what they're doing is making me like really, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they're about to go the way of, Nintendo with me. And Xbox could have been the savior. They could have been the one that came back to flipped it on them, just like Sony did to them when they had that DRM crap years ago. And they could have said, hey, this is how you buy a game from Xbox. Either at the store and they hold a physical copy and they open it. Here's the disc. They could have did that. Stupid, stupid, stupid. So here we are. A week ago, Sony had GTA 6 everywhere. App icon changed, PS5 dashboard taken over, store completely redesigned. No PlayStation game has ever gotten that treatment. Now, all of it is quietly gone. When Rockstar doesn't want to be associated with your decisions, you know it's bad. And I already know people are like, they can't talk because they talked about not printing discs anyway. They just don't want the heat to flow over to them. So stop playing around, Rockstar, and start printing some discs. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think about this. If you enjoyed my thoughts and my stories and comments and commentary, all the reactions and everything that goes with it, hit the like button, subscribe, and share with a friend. 10 million subscribers. Woo!